Julie Yu-Wen is Professor of Chinese Studies at the University of Helsinki. Hello, Julie. Okay, this visit is obviously focused on a lot of trade and business, so let's start there. How significant is China as a growth market for Finnish exports, and is it likely we're going to see concrete measures from this particular visit?
Well, China is a very important export market for Finnish companies, but I think over the years, Finnish companies have not fully capitalized on the opportunities that the Chinese market could offer. So this trip is very important because Finnish companies, they are currently underperforming. Their trade with China has not grown in proportion with the Chinese growth. Another thing is that there's an over-reliance on only certain industry. Here we have a lot of forests, so the pulp industry is very strong, but other areas are not explored. So this trip is meant for the Finnish companies to explore how to diversify their goods and services to provide to the Chinese market.
How important are stable diplomatic ties between Finland and China, particularly at this time of geopolitical uncertainty?
It is very important. I have to mention, though, this time is the Prime Minister who is visiting China. Usually our President is the one who is representing foreign affairs. So this time is really still mostly on trade and economic relations. Having said that, though, I think it does send a signal to the Chinese leadership that Finland is willing to continue its good relationship with China and then not over-relying on any particular major power. This is a very positive and constructive gesture from Finland.
In 2023, Finland joined NATO. We know that they are concerned about defence. They're seeking greater Arctic security. Does that affect relations with China in any way at all?
Well, I think when Finland joined NATO, that was really a drastic change, and many people would assume that Finland will move closer to the United States. However, the recent debates about Greenland and the uncertainty arising from that makes Finland question how it should continue its good relationship with Washington. So I think just for the Finnish national interest, it's wise that Finland wants to assure the Chinese side that it can maintain stable relationship and can work on various areas where they may have interest, such as the Arctic.
We tend to judge these meetings on the deals that are done, but underpinning all of that is a relationship of trust. And President Xi himself was talking about the need for deeper trust, cooperation and communication between the two nations. How do visits like this actually help build relationships?
I think it sends a very positive signal to citizens in both countries that we are actually having a good relationship. And then it assures individuals and institutions in both societies that we can continue to look for chances for cooperation in areas such as technology, education, or, like you say, winter sports.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Julie Yu-Wen, Professor of Chinese Studies at the University of Helsinki.